Lost beneath the Cold War. The USS Thresher disaster that changed submarine warfare forever. The ocean doesn't forgive mistakes. It records them. And on April 10th, 1963, the sea wrote one of its darkest Cold War entries when a nuclear submarine vanished during a routine test dive. No battle, no torpedo, no enemy contact, just silence. What happened to the USS Thresher still sends a chill through naval history, and for 0-hour World War II, this story matters because it reshaped how modern navies survive beneath the waves. This is not a tale of combat glory. It's a warning etched in steel, pressure, and loss. The submarine that was never supposed to fail. USS Thresher, hull number SSN 598, was the most advanced attack submarine the United States had ever built. Launched in 1960, she was faster, deeper diving, and quieter than anything before her. Nuclear-powered. Armed with cutting-edge sonar. Designed to hunt enemy submarines before they even knew they were being hunted. This was Cold War chess at its sharpest, and Thresher was the queen on the board. Her mission on that April morning was simple. A deep-diving test off the US East Coast, accompanied by a rescue ship monitoring communications. Standard procedure, controlled conditions, no drama expected. Garbled transmission. Then came the garbled transmission. Short, broken, calm but strained, experiencing minor difficulty, attempting to blow ballast. That was it. Moments later, the Thresher was gone, lost with all 129 sailors and shipyard workers aboard. What really happened down there? The official investigation uncovered a brutal chain reaction. One weak link became catastrophe. A silver braze joint in the engine room likely failed under pressure, spraying seawater onto electrical systems. The reactor automatically shut down as designed. Safe, but deadly in that moment. Without propulsion, the submarine began to sink. The crew tried to surface using compressed air to blow the ballast tanks. But moisture in the system had frozen. Ice choked the valves. The air never fully flowed. Down she went, past test depth, past safety margins, into crushing pressure no hull could survive. The ocean winds. At roughly 2,400 feet, the ocean won. The wreck wasn't found for months, and when it was finally located, the image, well, it shattered illusions. The submarine wasn't intact. It was torn into sections, scattered across the ocean floor like a dropped handful of steel bones. This was not a gentle sinking. It was an implosion of unimaginable violence. No recovery, no restoration, no bringing her home. Despite rumours that still circulate online, the Thresher was never salvaged or rebuilt by anyone. Not the United States, not the USSR, not secretly, not partially. The depth alone made that impossible with 1960s technology, and even today it would be a monumental task. What was recovered was knowledge, and that knowledge saved lives. Out of disaster came reform. The United States Navy launched the SubSafe program, a sweeping overhaul of submarine design, construction, and maintenance. Every weld, every pipe, every valve connected to seawater systems was re-engineered, retested, and recertified. Paperwork became survival gear. Discipline became doctrine. Complacency was erased. Since SubSafe's introduction, not a single United States Navy submarine certified under the program has been lost due to flooding or mechanical failure. That is the real legacy of the Thresher. Not myth, not salvage legends, but, you know, prevention written in blood. The lessons learned and the memories honoured continue to shape the safety and vigilance of our fleet to this very day. So, this story belongs on 0 hour World War II because, well, the Cold War didn't begin in a vacuum. It was forged from World War II lessons. Faster weapons, deeper oceans, higher stakes. Thresher proved that, honestly, technological superiority means nothing without reliability. It reminded every navy on Earth that the ocean is the ultimate enemy. It doesn't care about flags, ideologies, or nuclear reactors. Modern submarines, from east to west, still follow safety philosophies born from this single loss. Every deep dive today echoes that final transmission. Let's be clear. There was no secret Soviet salvage, no hidden restoration, no recovered nuclear submarine turned into a trophy. Those stories persist because humans hate unanswered endings. The truth is harsher. The Thresher remains on the seabed, protected as a war grave, monitored but untouched. A silent classroom beneath the Atlantic, and maybe that's how it should be. The human cost endures, echoing through families and history alike. 129 lives, sailors, engineers, fathers, sons. They trusted their machine. They trusted their procedures. And when something small went wrong, there was no second chance. Submarine service is unforgiving. Always has been. Always will be. That's why stories like this must be told with precision, respect, and, zero hype distortion. Because history deserves accuracy, and sacrifice deserves memory. The USS Thresher wasn't lost in combat, but her impact rivals any wartime disaster. She changed how submarines are built, how crews are trained, how navies respect the sea. That's real power. The USS Thresher wasn't lost in combat, but her impact rivals any wartime disaster. She changed how submarines are built, how crews are trained, how navies respect the sea. That's real power. If you value deep history, hard truths, and the untold consequences of World War II's aftermath, you're in the right place. Subscribe to 0 Hour World War II. Share this story. Keep these lessons alive. Because, you know, some battles don't happen in fire and smoke. They happen in silence, thousands of feet below the surface.